All right, that should be a sufficient enough cooling period for these here. So, full disclosure, I've never had these before, so I don't know what's good or bad regarding the state of the last and how they look and feel and all that other stuff. But I do like what I'm holding in my hands here. So this is a size 10 last. And for those that don't know, a last is the general mold or foot shape for a certain type of shoe. For instance, this last here is intended for the Air Force One High. Now you could get away with using this for a few different types of shoe that are similar. For instance, I could probably get away with using these for the Air Jordan 1 and 3, maybe the 4. But outside of that, it's probably a crapshoot. Maybe the Dunks also, although that is just me speculating at this point. So how they are, one of the ways that they could be used is this thing here goes into a post that sits in there. You'll put the shoe on, set it on, do all the proper forming around the edge there to get the shoe to lay flat in the way that it's supposed to be once it's inside the sole. And then it will either be mostly nailed, although sometimes it'll be glued down. I'm going to try the gluing first, mostly because I want this to last as long as possible. And then once I start nailing things in, I know it's built for this, but it also does eventually wear it out. So I'm going to try using glue as much as I can first. If that turns out poorly, then that'll be bad on me. The first couple shoes I wear I'm going to use for myself, just to basically make sure I got the process and the style down right. But yeah, and so to put them on, it's really simple. Would be some of this action right here. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen. Okay, so it would go on. This would be after all the padding is on there, obviously. It would go on, set it down on the lasting post, flip it over, glue down. All this stuff would be stitched together, not with the binding clips there, obviously. Then I would sew it up in such a manner that it would normally be sitting on the foot. Then I'd start the process of gluing the sole down, getting it all there, getting it rounded out, smoothing the bottom off after it's all there, then letting that sit and form so that the toe box is rounded and everything like that there. Then after everything's all set and the form of the shoe is already in there and it's nice and set up, then I'd remove it and start the process of, I'm sorry, I wouldn't remove it, I'd set it into the sole, usually with some form of adhesive at first just to keep it there. Let the adhesive cure. Alright, that's my Jordan 1 I'm working on. I'd let the adhesive cure so it's fully bonded to the shoe. Then I'd start the process of, then I'd remove the last and start the process of stitching it onto the shoe itself. I'm sorry, stitching the sole onto the shoe itself. So, yeah, I do like this. I thought it would be a little lighter. I'm glad that it is more sturdy. You can kind of see this line here. And it doesn't seem like it, but this is actually a hinge. I'll probably have to exert more force on it than I can just get here with just the angle in my hands. But once it's on the lasting post and everything's there and the shoe sole is attached, and after the sole is adhered and dried and everything, to take it off you would push down here. This would move, this would hinge kind of like your ankle hinges a little bit when you're removing your shoe, just to make it easier to take the actual shoe off the last. Boom, good to go. Alright, so we've done this unboxing. I've got my last here. for the Air Force One. I think I'm going to try it with the Air Jordan 1 just to see if I can make that work. Stand by for that. Did the unboxing for the pattern, which I love, especially with the acrylic. And looking forward to it. Hope you all looking forward to it also. Again, the link for Xylar will be, it's here on the screen, and it will also be in the description if I can get this to focus. There we go. And I put it in the description. By all means, go ahead and make any inquiries, and hopefully you find something that you like that's worth your money. Good luck to you all. This got here relatively quickly, all things considered. Thank you for being here with me. I am Jay Renard, and I'm out. Peace.